Hi, everyone, and welcome to this broadcast of college basketball on 2K Sports. The action doesn't get much better than two of the most dynamic teams in college basketball going at it on the hardwood. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. It's Louisville facing the UCLA Bruins.
And the thing you love about collegiate sports, the passion, the energy, I mean the competitiveness and that hunger and drive to succeed and show what you have, it's really always a marvel to watch.
No doubt about it, Greg. And seeing these players out here tonight, I remember how the love for the game of basketball in those formative years when I was playing college was so invaluable. I mean, the experience you gain with excellent coaching and mentorship at this level, really a huge part of where you go with your talent.
Here are the starters for Louisville. Freak, he's in at the point. Payton is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at center. Louisville shooting their first free throws of this game. The Louisville Cardinals have had a real strong run lately in college hoops, Clark. Even after changing conferences a few years back, they continue to shine.
You know, and nobody knew, Kevin, just how they would fare in the new and stronger conference, but it's been winning as usual for the Cardinals.
Here's Free. The pass to Fresh. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
Now here's Freak. Tight defense on him. And here's Sanders. Here's Freak. Louisville, no good that time either. And it's the Bruins with the ball. Passes it to Fresh. Here's Campbell. Here's Fresh. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
Boy, that was a rugged screen set there, fellas, and the defense didn't even try to go through that one.
Now here's Freak. Free defending. Feeds to Sanders. Some nice passing by Louisville here. And he gets it to go. Freak's got his second bucket tonight. Here's Free. And the foul called on Freak. That's his first foul. And the Bruins going here with a whole new group out there. Starks outside. Here's Barton. Here's Johnson. No good. Nice defense from Freak.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
Greg, he got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Hard to watch UCLA and not think of the Wizard of Westwood, John Wooden. Not just his impact on the school, but his place in the history of basketball. He helped put college basketball on the map in a big way.
Morris outside. Starks outside. 14 feet away. Here's Johnson. Can't get it to go. Good D by Thomas. Here's Rozier. Here's Freak. Misses the 3. The legendary John Wooden was the coach at UCLA from 1948 until 1975, and Greg, he built his program from obscurity into one of the most storied programs in the country.
Yeah, I mean, he was a fantastic coach, arguably the best of all time, and even a better person by all accounts. I mean, there's a reason why such great awards carry his namesake, and he coached a lot of the greats in terms of our game.
On the court for Louisville, Freak in at shooting guard. Jones is out there with Thomas, and it's Hughes in at the 3. And it's the Bruins with the ball. After the basket by Louisville, Starks outside. Excellent D from Thomas.
Well, he won't miss many of those, especially with the defender not in the best of positions there.
And a wide open look for Freak. They get it back. Second chance shot. Thomas, no luck.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
Back to Morris. Jacks up a three. One up, one down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And it's a completely new group for the Cardinals. And there's a pretty... And the second half of basketball is about to get underway, folks. Welcome back to this broadcast of college basketball here on 2K Sports.
Guys, we had a tight game through the first half. I think we'll see more of the same coming out of the break.
And it's just going to take one big run for one of these teams to establish control. If Freak can get hot, his team has a great chance of coming away with the victory.
They've got Campbell. Free out there with Fresh, and it's Robertson at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Louisville, Freak, he's in at point guard. White is out there with Payton, then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5, roaming the paint. So on the floor for UCLA. Looney out there with Campbell. Then it's Fresh, then there's Free, and it's Robertson at the 5 down low. And it's the Bruins with the ball, trailing by 5, and the basket by Free.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But, boy, that was a nice job.
And Freak gets it to go on the assist from Sanders. Sanders has got 3 assists tonight. Freak's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land.
And guys, so many great players from UCLA in the NBA over the years. Kareem, a former Bruin. Bill Walton also coming out of Westwood.
Here's Fresh. Pass to Campbell. Here's Free. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Can't get it to fall.
Oh, excellent interior D to force the miss.
His defensive ability is a big factor. I mean, there's no denying that.
The shooting percentage continues to elevate here in the second half.
Well, as a group, they've been harmonic since the break. In sync. Good team basketball resulting in high-quality shots.
Out left to the wing. Campbell with it. Pass to Fresh. The baseline jumper goes down. Fresh has got 6.
That's a clean look they gave him there, fellas, and he drains those.
Cardinals leading by 6. Now, Freak. 14 points for him.
Move the ball. Stick it too much.
To the wing on the left. Puts up a 3. UCLA grabs the miss. Here's Fresh. Lays it up and banks it in. Now just a 4-point Cardinal lead.
You know, no time wasted getting that ball up the floor for the uncontested finish.
Freak sets a screen for Sanders. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Oh, that's a close call there on the illegal screen.
But I'd go along with it, Greg. I mean, it didn't look like it's...
And some changes here for the Bruins. Looney's checked in for Irving. Fresh comes in for Porter. And Free subbed in for Starks. On the court right now for the Cardinals. Freak in at point guard. Payton is out there with White. Then there's Sanders. And it's Mack in at the 5.
After what was just a horrendous shooting performance in the first half, they finally started to find their stroke.
And amazing that they hold the lead with how poorly they shot the first half, but they've defended at a high level and remain in control.
You're starting to feel it from deep. Let's tighten up our pressure on the perimeter and make those looks tougher to get.
Roberts is checked in for UCLA. Campbell comes in for Morris. And it's the Bruins with the ball. 9-point game. To the left wing. The pass to Campbell. To the wing right side. Out to the wing. Here's Looney. Passes to Free. 6 to shoot. Some nice ball movement by the Bruins. And another miss by UCLA.
I'd love to see them impose themselves a little more on the backboard. That's a great way to find confidence. Always a surefire way to get back in the game.
Well, guys, they need to do something to reduce this deficit. We'll see if that's the answer.
UCLA trails by 9. Pass to Fresh. A baseline J. And it's Freak with the rebound. And here are the Cardinals. A great fourth quarter, just giving up 2 points. The feed to White. Poked away. And they're moving it up. The 19-foot shot. Bullseye. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Freak. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Just absolute domination in this one for Freak. 16 points, and he's knocked down a pair of three-pointers in this game, too.
And maybe it's time for them to set a few more screens for him up top and let him add to that total.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.